Hello everyone, this is Get to Know the Goddess number 6, and today I have asked for my cards to give me some guidance around the Goddess Catherine Laboure. So she is the patroness of miracle healing, and her intention, her manifestation is, I am ready to heal, I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. So as always, I will consult the cards and see what I feel is coming through with the energy of the general tarot cards that I've pulled for her energy. And then I will read from the book by Megan Watterson in terms of the guidance. And the message really that we can take if we're open from Catherine Laboure. So there's 4 cards that I've pulled, and at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot card. Three of these 5 cards are Major Arcana cards, and I am drawn to the Judgment card, which is also at the bottom underneath the Chariot. The reason I'm drawn to it is because of the water depicted in this card, and judgment, healing, blessings, this rite of passage that comes when we connect to the miracle and believe that miracles can come. And water is the symbol of healing. But the Chariot energy, I am ready to heal. So this is the energy of let's go. Let's move forwards. It's enjoying the pace, enjoying the charge. There's a slight disparity here because the pull of the horses, the black and the white, the light and the dark, are slightly in different directions. But the Chariot, the guy, I don't know if you can see his face clearly enough, he's grinning. He's able to enjoy the charge and enjoy this constant dance of being slightly led one way to come back into the other. And that's the balance, that's the healing that comes when we become aware of when we're being pulled too much in one direction, when we've lost our center, lost our healing point, our balance point. So those 2 energies, again, it's Major Arcana cards. This is saying to me that we have to take charge of our lives. We have to maintain our course, steer our direction, but never forget the miracle of healing, of prayer, of connection, of surrender that the water represents. You know, these people are out at sea, they've got nothing left to do but to call to the heavens for help and guidance, and they believe it. And the Judgment card is their arms outstretched in relief that their prayers have been answered, that healing is coming, healing is happening. So at the start we have the Hermit. So this card is about the internal spiritual path and the struggle in the darkness to stay true and connected to your own inner light. We have a snake at the bottom, and that's the Kundalini energy rising, this inner spiritual search and transformation. And like the snake, we have to shed our skin in order to get to deeper layers of understanding and of healing. And this is what this goddess is about. It's the journey within, and knowing that you are ready, despite how dark it may seem, despite how isolating, knowing that you have the courage and the belief in yourself, in your light, and the only light, to step forward. And again, we've got this water, this energy of healing, emotional flow, release. After the Hermit card, we have the Queen of Swords. And what's interesting is we have the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and then the Hierophant. And the way that these are looking, you see these individuals are facing inwards to the 4 of Swords. For me, this is all coming down to the release that comes from healing and recuperation. And we are guided through the masculine energy of doing, of studying, of being active, and the feminine energy of being clear, being calm, and being firm in our boundaries. And all of that comes once we've done the work within, once we've been in this deep state of healing, of recuperation, of withdrawal. And the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords are 3 solitary figures, not afraid to go within, not afraid to trust their own minds, not afraid or intimidated by the dark clouds rolling around them. She's also depicted with water, healing energy. And the Hermit and the Hierophant, these are the spiritual study cards. These are people who take their spiritual path as seriously as the human path, you know, of being in this world, but they also want to experience the spiritual side of being in this world. So healing of the heart, this is what this card is saying to me. The need to rest, to go within. And then when you're balanced, or more balanced, you can trust that you have the ability to drive and charge forwards, to come back and fully be present in the world. So I'm going to read what the book says about Catherine Laboure. So Catherine Laboure embodies our capacity to facilitate our own healing. She was born in France in 1806, and when she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." As a young woman, she became a member of the nursing order, and she chose this order after she had a vision of St. Vincent's heart in the church on the Rue de Bac. So there's a lovely heart at the back of this stained glass window. In 1830, Catherine had a vision of Mary standing in the Vesica Piscis with rays of light streaming out from the centre of her open palms. She asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays don't reach the earth, and Mary explained, "Those are the graces for which people forget to ask." So here in the judgment card, we have people raising their arms and asking for guidance, asking for healing, and believing in the miracles that will be bestowed as a result. Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on this vision of Mary. All who wear them, it is believed, will receive great graces. St. Catherine's miraculous medal became widely popular among all sects of Christianity. It is worn by millions of Christians all over the world to this day. When we select this card, it can feel effortless to ask for what loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children or partners or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of self-worth can get in the way of realising that we can ask for so much more, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and praying for the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. We're in charge of the reins. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is a spiritual truth. And also suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. And we can ask to be healed in ways we can't even imagine by handling that healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted and there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. So the meditation, what can I ask for help in healing? And the intention, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. So again, reflecting on these cards and on the guidance from the book. This goddess is guiding us to go within, to rest, to heal, to contemplate what we need for healing on a spiritual and a human level. And then we need to ask. And then we need to believe that miracles can happen as we charge forwards with the balance of this belief and this balance of this free will and divine collaboration, which is the human experience of being a spiritual being. So I hope that's of interest to you. Thank you for watching. And as always, your likes and subscribes really do help. So thank you for those of you that have done that. I will see you soon for the next Get to Know the Goddess.